What's going on, YouTube? Today I am bringing you a video of Streamlabs versus OBS Studio. I've personally had more luck out of OBS Studio than I have Streamlabs. Streamlabs is more for dual PC streaming than it is single PC, like what I got. But I hope this video helps some of you guys in streaming and gaming on a single PC, because OBS Studio really helped me out a lot. So with that being said, I'm going to roll the video. Like the video, subscribe, head over to my Twitch channel and hit that follow button. And also TikTok. I've also got a TikTok, MattJustin87. Let's keep growing, everybody. I love every one of you that support me so far. And I'll catch you later. Love, peace, and chicken grease. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk about the differences between Streamlabs OBS and OBS Studio. So I've used both. And personally, I like using OBS Studio better than I do Twitch. I mean, better than I do Streamlabs OBS. Like, for example here. So, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to show you guys. Let me pull up Streamlabs right here. Oh, damn, it's got a download and update. Holy shit. Alright, with that being said, hell yeah, Stevens Gaming. Thank you, brother. Make sure you hit that follow button and get notified when I go live, buddy. Collective fam, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Appreciate the follow, brother. Back, well, I'm gonna give you a follow too, buddy. I'm trying to help trying to follow everybody I can, buddy. Hell yeah, let's go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show y'all what... No problem, Stevens. In fact, I'm going to pull you up on the laptop myself. That way, brother. I've got you tabbed up, brother. Anyway. Thing about Twitch, the thing about Streamlabs OBS and OBS Studios, like right now, I'm using 2.5% of my CPU. In Streamlabs OBS, here's Streamlabs. I use OBS Studio, I don't use Streamlabs. See down here, 7.5%. We go over here to Task Manager. Pull up OBS Studio, it's 3.1%. Streamlabs is, it's pretty close. But if I was using Streamlabs, anytime I use Streamlabs on the, honestly, this is my old setup here. Anytime I use Streamlabs, my CPU usage would tank. Let's see, it's going from 8%. Anytime I would change the scene, it would spike up to 10%. I mean, it was ridiculous. And we're going to pull over this. Like, see here, I'm using 2.4%. 2.4% is what I'm using. So with that being said, you know, I mean, 2.4% compared to 10%. Yeah, see you, Streamlabs. But Streamlabs, in my opinion, is more used for what you call dual PC streaming, okay? I don't have a dual PC setup. I've got a single PC setup, and it's more than capable of doing what I needed to do. So, with that being said, it's just, I like my PC. I don't plan on doing anything else with it for a while, at least. But I'm going to show you guys my settings in Streamlabs. I mean, in OBS Studio. Why do I keep saying Streamlabs? That way y'all can kind of see what we're working with. Oh shit, I can't change it. I'm gonna go back to live screen, go back to settings. I'm gonna drag this over. Alright, so this, under output, under the stream, you go, of course, if you stream to Twitch, you're going to type in your Twitch. If you have a stream key, you're going to type in your stream key. Alright, or you're going to copy and paste it. But here in your output, I keep my bitrate anywhere between 5,500 and 6,000 bitrate. The reason I do that is that's about, I get about 10 megabits per second upload speed, which is actually pretty freaking crappy, but you know. So with that being said, this is in-vanc encoding. Alright, so if you have an NVIDIA graphics card like I do, it has an in-vanc encoder on it. Okay, that means that your graphics card is actually doing the encoding. But just remember, when you do that, you can't run your games at maximum graphics. And what I mean by that is like top quality. Reason being is if you do that, is it's going to take a lot of CUDA cores, because your streaming goes based off your CUDA cores and stuff like that. Your streaming encoder. So the reason you do that is like Warzone, for example, very graphical. I mean, it's CPU and graphic card heavy, right? Well, what you want to do in that aspect is you want to keep your game graphics kind of low, which, I mean, the lower the graphics, the higher the game performance. So, Warzone, for example, you can go in the files and physically change your render worker count for your CPU cores and how much percentage of the graphic card memory you actually want to use for the game. I've done that countless times. I mean, it's just to try to find that sweet spot where the game will quit crashing due to dev errors or etc. But this is how I set up OBS Studio. I run at 5,500 bit rate. You always want to use constant bit rate. Your keyframe interval is always 2. Your preset, depending on which one works for you, I've tried maximum quality, max performance, and quality was the one that worked for me. You always set the profile to high, and you keep look ahead off and keep your psychovisual tuning on. Your GPU is 0, which is like, let's say you had 2 graphics cards in your computer setup. Graphics card number 1 is always 0. The second one is number 1. But you know, I've got a micro ATX motherboard, so I can't run 2. So your max speed frames is always at 2. And you have okay. See, I stream at 864p, 60 frames per second. If I stream at 1080p, my main game's Warzone. If I stream at 1080p, my game suffers quite a bit. So for me to achieve the 100 FPS plus in Warzone, most of the time, I have to run at like 864 or below 1080p. That's just where I found it. And then under advanced, you want to change your process priority to high. And what else was it? That I think that was it. So another thing you always want to do is you always want to run OBS Studios in administrator. It gives it that much, like your streaming comes over everything else basically. But that's basically everything. What's up, James? Dude, I'm just trying to make some other videos, man. That's all.